Have you ever planted a garden bed and then realized you needed to rethink the whole layout? Because that was me a couple of days ago. I had already started planting this 8x4 bed, but once I looked at everything together, I realized the setup wasn't going to work the way I wanted it to. So while the plants are still young, I'm moving a few things around. I planted these okra seeds a couple of weeks ago directly into the bed, and because of the intense heat, they have already sprouted. But I'm moving them to the opposite end because I want to keep this side open for my bitter melon. Bitter melon is a vining plant, and my plan is to build a curved trellis across this part of the bed so it can climb up instead of taking over everything. The trellis should also give me a little shaded spot underneath where I can try growing cooler weather crops like cilantro or lettuce later in the summer. I'm also setting up my tomatoes for a little experiment. I have two Roma and two Parmesan, and I want to compare how they grow caged versus staked. As these are determinate varieties, caging is normally recommended over staking, so we'll see how that goes. Even though it looks like I'm undoing my work, I'm really trying to make this bed easier to manage later. The bitter melon gets room to climb, the okra gets room to bush out, and the tomatoes get their own little experiment. Last year, I fell in love with growing eggplants, so this year I have a fairy tale to add to my collection. My pepper plants are also getting moved to a different area of the bed because last year they got shaded out too much by the tomatoes, okra, and bitter melon. Sometimes the garden plan changes once you actually see everything in place. And honestly, it's better to change it now than fight a jungle later. It's time to water it up.